King Charles and Anne emotional as George and Charlotte's bond recalls childhood memories with Queen. Prince George and Princess Charlotte took part in the royal family procession behind the Queen's coffin as the family made their way down the aisle of Westminster Abbey for the state funeral. The young royals, aged 9 and 7, stood beside each other as they honored their great-grandmother at her state funeral. At previous state funerals for monarchs, grandchildren, let alone great-grandchildren, have not typically played a formal role. Significantly, the cute siblings have been praised for their immaculate behavior throughout the service, and their sweet bond has been likened to that of King Charles and his younger sister, Princess Anne. Speaking on the news, hosts Christine Ross and Christina Garibaldi discussed the parallels between the two pairs of siblings. Ms. Ross said, "What I really liked was that there was so many parallels comparing George and Charlotte supporting each other in this time, as Charles and Anne supported each other throughout so much of history." The siblings have a similar age difference to King Charles and Anne, both less than 2 years. Even in the last few days, seeing Princess Anne and the now King Charles, their interactions and the way Princess Anne supports King Charles and his new role is really moving. I love to think that they were trying to, support that bond for George and Charlotte. Ms. Garibaldi described the two children's appearance at the state funeral as a very big moment for the two of them. The Princess Royal has also been a huge asset to the King in the weeks since he ascended the throne, serving as a steady force as she escorted the Queen's coffin from Scotland to London. Royal Reporter claimed that the King now knows he has a loyal and faithful ally in the Princess Royal, and that she will absolutely be part of his new slimmed-down monarchy. Born 21 months after her brother Charles, the rules of the British monarchy always dictated that Anne would rank behind her male relatives in the line of succession. When her mother ascended the throne in 1952, the then 18-month-old was second in line only to Charles. The Queen gave Anne the title Princess Royal, an honor bestowed on the monarch's oldest daughter for 3 centuries. But Anne's place in the House of Windsor never stopped her living her life the way she wanted. The late Queen's only daughter visited 2 military bases to thank military personnel who supported the Queen's funeral and other events last week during the national period of mourning. Now 16th in line to the throne, she has never been further from the crown. But as one of her brother's most trusted advisors, Anne's influence is set to grow. The royal is known to have shared a close relationship with her mother and played one of the most prominent roles in the events to mourn her death. A royal historian said King Charles seems to have paid tribute to his sister Princess Anne following her decades of unwavering service to the Queen and the firm. Giving Princess Anne her rightful place in the 21st century in monarchy shows that she really is her brother's confidant. She is hugely admired in Britain for her charitable work, and we've seen that she is someone who's dealing with great heartbreak at her mother's passing. Another prime example for Princess Anne's great devotion, as many noticed, how visibly emotional King Charles was, as tears filled his eyes as he walked behind his mother's coffin, but it was Anne who offered him support. She has and always will be one of the rocks behind the royal family. A tower of strength, a constant support like her father, a constant in duty like her mother. God bless the Princess Royal.